More than 100 million people in this world rely on this little device every day. In this video, we're looking at the evolution of the Apple Watch and how they've improved since its first release. Time flies, so let's get started. The first Apple Watch ever, Series 0, was unveiled at Apple's special event back in 2014, receiving a standing ovation from the present crowd. Excited Apple customers could buy it a year later in April 2015, and 4.2 million of them did. Before that, Samsung absolutely dominated the wearables market. Apple Watch Series 0. The first generation of the Apple Watch featured a heart rate sensor, an 18-hour battery, wireless charging, and Apple Pay. Unlike other smartwatches on the market at the time, Apple introduced a super strict rule. You couldn't use it with any other phone than iPhone. Apple Watch Series 1. More than a year after the release, Apple delivered the second generation, or Series 1, a disappointment in terms of new features. Why? It didn't bring anything new to the table, except for a new, faster S1P processor. Though it did fix the biggest customer complaint, low performance and slow speed. Apple Watch Series 2. With the release of the revamped version of Series 0 Apple Watches, Apple simultaneously introduced the Series 2. Only now could you safely wear it while swimming, as it received a waterproof certification. A GPS chip ensured that you always knew where you were at, or at least where your watch was, in case someone had stolen it. For angry and stressed out folks, this update brought a Breathe app that helped you to calm down. Apple Watch Series 3. Series 3, starting with the price tag of $329, came with a Bluetooth 4.2 upgrade. What does that mean? Better music. To go with that, you could now control Apple Music directly from your watch and leave your phone at home. On top of that, you were never alone. Siri was also included in this update, guaranteeing you always had a pal to talk to. Apple Watch Series 4. So, what did Apple come up with in 2018 when it released the Series 4 Apple Watch? Quite a lot, actually. Once you put them on your hand, they automatically started tracking your workout and could sense that you hit the ground hard, in which case it could call emergency responders. Louder speakers finally made Apple Watch calls fun. Apple Watch Series 5. The year 2019 brought, as always, a larger display that now had the adjectives Retina and Always On. 32 GB memory is also worth noting, and you could get it in aluminum, stainless steel, titanium, or ceramic configuration. Apple Watch Series 6. The future of health is on your wrist. Apple's Catch line introduced sleep tracking and blood oxygen sensors, plus brought some new cool-looking bands. Apple Watch SE. SE is, as the iPhone SE fans might know, the low-cost and mini version. This particular version didn't bring anything new. Actually, it brought something less. To start at $279, Apple had to split the difference. No ECG, no U1, no blood oxygen sensors, and no always-on display. Apple Watch Series 7. A giant and tough display. The best way to describe an Apple Watch 7, the latest of the series, although it won't be long before we get to see the new Series 8. 50% more screen also means more to crack and destroy. Lucky you, Apple thought about that, and this version is IPX6 dust resistant and will endure even the most brutal hits on the front screen. Which Apple Watch do you have? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, catch you next time!